and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. I am super excited to get into today's video because today we're doing a 2022 pick a card for love. Anything happening for love, for romance, relationships, your crush, new crush developments, like literally your entire love life for the year of 2022. So I'm super excited to get into it today. Before we get started, check me out on Etsy in the description below if you'd like your own private tarot reading for your protection. That's the only way you can get a private read from me. Like this video, please. I appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel if you feel called to. And other than that, we're just gonna get right into the video. So pause the video if you need to, and you can pick more than one pile. But we have group 1 with the orange stone, group 2 with the blue stone, group 3 with the green stone, and group 4 with the red stone. So just take 3 deep mindful breaths, center yourself, center your intuition, and then pick the pile or the piles that you're being called to. This is for the entire year, so pick more than one if you're called to. But other than that, we're just gonna get started. All right, group 1 with the orange stone. Okay, 2022, what does this year have in store for you guys for love? So the cards that we have that was under your stone. So first of all, we have very soon and secret events. So what that's telling me is that kind of right away, top of the year, things are already picking up for you. It's not like, you know, you have to wait until further into the year before things kind of pick up. It's kind of just like right away, there's a lot going on in love. We have fun times with friends, and out of sight, out of mind. Interesting. So this is almost giving me an energy, you guys, where you may be feeling like, okay, you know what? I'm letting go of, you know, the people that I've dated in 2021, or I'm just not worried about them. I'm not focused on them. I'm not focused on connections that are already built. I want to have fun. And it's just kind of like, you know, the things that were really important to you or really mattered, like things that you felt really mattered to you at one point, you don't feel that pressure as much. So fun times with friends, out of sight, out of mind, definitely giving me an energy that you guys are more focused on having fun and enjoying yourself. And I feel like with this group, you guys have spent a lot of time in your previous relationships and relationships in general. You're someone who really gives your all to them. So you kind of releasing the focus on other people and focusing more on, you know what, this year is going to be a year about me. It's really having an effect on your love life. It's like shifting the dynamic, and it's causing a lot more action to happen. I also get a little bit of perfectionist energy with you guys for whatever reason. It's giving me like heavy Virgo placements. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So the universe is telling you before 2022 even starts, or if you're watching this and it's, you know, during 2022, take this time right now to decide what it is that you're looking for. Do you want to open yourself up to maybe what the universe has planned for you? Or do you want to open yourself up to new love? Like, make that decision now. What is it that you truly want? Like, deeply in your soul, deeply in your spirit, what is your innermost self saying to you? Is your innermost self saying, you know what? Let's focus on healing ourselves, or let's focus on this one person. Let's focus on having fun. Decide what you want specifically. I see a lot of fun happening this year for you guys regardless. And then we have secret events, private happening. So I definitely feel that there's a lot going on in the background that you guys do not know about. So I'm just gonna jump right into some tarot, and then we'll get some more cards. As of now though, group 1, it's looking like you guys are gonna have a lot of adventure. I heard adventurous, a pretty adventurous 2022 in terms of love. Yeah. I'm getting the whole, and there's this whole breaking free moment here. Ooh, we have the 7 of Swords and the Empress in reverse. So you're taking responsibility of your path and where you went wrong in the past. This is like an energy of allowing yourself to get run over, feeling absolutely depleted, and you're filling your cup this time around by allowing other people to fill your cup. So I definitely see some new friends that you guys are making, some new spaces you guys are going to be in, and it's because you've kind of reflected on the last year, the last few years, and you've been like, it has not been what I wanted it to be. And maybe you just never consciously decided what you wanted a year to look like for you, or you never like consciously had a plan and decided to move forward with that plan. But I definitely see you doing that as you're reflecting on what you've been through, because you're like, that year was a reflection of my best friend. You know, I went with what they wanted. They wanted to, you know, have fun last year, or they wanted to go on the spiritual journey last year. So I kind of followed them on their path to support them, and then it ended up turning into my path, but it led me to unhappiness because it wasn't my path originally, my decision. So you're kind of reflecting, and I just see all these like doors opening and closing and all these little snapshots of history and time, and it's like a lot of reminiscing you guys are doing. So I will say, when a cycle ends, I noticed that there's this curtain call moment. It's like the end of a movie or the end of a play, where all of the actors during the play, whether you love them or hate them, everybody gets an applause because they did an amazing job. The universe likes to do something like that when you close a cycle. Like, you'll have these visions pop into your head, and you'll start to dream about people you've dealt with in the past, and you know, you'll either, you know, be able to let them bow out gracefully and go about their way, and you won't think very much of it. You'll just allow it to be, or you know, you'll draw your last conclusions about those people, those situations. So if you find yourself dreaming about people, having a lot of visions and doing a lot of reminiscing, don't feel like that's the universe telling you that there's still business between you and someone. Logically look at, you know, keep focused on what you want. It's gonna be hard for you to kind of like do things differently, so just stay focused on what you want regardless. But we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse and the World card in reverse, realizing and having these reminiscing. I feel like right now you guys are like reminiscing on where things went wrong, where you invested your energy, where someone didn't deserve it, and you're choosing to do things differently moving forward. King of Swords in reverse, you're no longer being the glue that holds the relationship together, whether it's a friendship or romantic. It takes two people, and it's gonna have to, you know, moving forward in order to be successful. Eight of Swords, that's definitely an energy of confinement, but with this Ten of Swords, it's just like a bittersweet end of a cycle. So you guys, what I can tell you is that I see this year being very different for you than 2021 was. Like, I just got the whole backstory. We got the fertility card that just came out. So that lets me know that there's a lot of new energy coming in, but the universe wanted to highlight this, you know, there's this highlight on 2021, even though this is a reading about 2022. The universe is highlighting this so that, you know, you're having these visions, and this reminiscing is for a reason. It's to show you what last year was one more time, so you don't mindlessly end up back in the same cycle or having the same year. The universe intends for this year to be different for you as well. Your love life, from what I'm getting so far, is going to be very entertaining. And then we got the fertility card that came out, so that's some new energy. So let's get some more of what's going on. Wow. Wow. Okay, so there's a lot happening for you. So first of all, we have spiritual union and positive movement forward. So you're connecting with someone on a deeper level. This is also someone who's, you know, invested themselves, their time, their energy in a place where it didn't reciprocate, or it wasn't, you know, worth it. This is also someone very equally yoked to you. I will say we have discontent and boredom in the shadow card. So I do see you exploring the shadow part of yourself. There's likely going to be some healing, and okay, now I'm hearing, I miss the rage. You know, there's going to be some temptation to go back to old habits. There's also going to be these periods of time where you're having fun, and then you just get like you feel rage, like you get so upset about where you've been. But your happiness with what you have now, it's kind of like, how do I describe this energy? I don't know. It's just like this energy of being able to retaliate because you now have more resources and a higher vantage point, but not doing that because it's just like, okay, like for an example, this would be like an energy of you're broke as a joke. And then the next day you're all of a sudden a multimillionaire because you hit the lottery. This is like, are you gonna go enjoy your life? Or are you going to stunt on people and stay in your hometown and go to the clubs when you're a millionaire now just to stunt on people who are still where you used to be? You know, you're just gonna go move on and live your life. That's the best thing to do, the smart thing to do, and you know, that's just kind of what we're faced with here. So we have love begins and hope. I do see you guys feeling like, you know what? I am so much better than I was, and I am, you know, worth so much more, and I'm going to allow this year to be about me. I'm not even going to allow this to be about other people by thinking about what I've been through. So hope and love begins. I do see you making a very deep spiritual connection, but there's going to be these periods of time where things are a little bit slow and you kind of get a little bit bored and nothing's really happening. It's kind of just like a chill moment, you know, between lovers or, you know, adventures and things like that. And you're going to feel rageful about what you've been through. So I feel like 2022 for you guys is going to be a year of new. It's going to be a year where you're celebrated. It's going to be a year where you're going to have multiple love interests come through. A year where you're going to make a spiritual connection, but also a year where you still have healing to do. Because even though you're in a much better space now, that shadow side, you know, is still remembering all that you've been through. And there's still this element of, you know, like I said, just kind of rage. So we have heartache and loss and new beginnings. It's bittersweet. That's the perfect way to describe this. You know, on one end, you're happy to move forward. You're happy to experience new things. You're happy to meet a new partner and have fun and exciting things happen. But you still remember like what you've been through and what you've lost and the older version of you that, you know, had to be eliminated in order for you to move forward. So it's just bittersweet. Wow, that's exactly it. This says, one day, all of the pieces will come together and you will understand why we went through everything we did. Exactly. And that almost feels like there's someone specifically talking to you. So you guys may have a soulmate that taught you a lot but was so incredibly toxic. You know, they're hoping to move on and experience better things and to heal and to grow as a person and, you know, to be able to forgive themselves and forgive you for anything that you may have done. And that's exactly what you're going through as well. Trying to forgive people for the things that they've done to you. Forgive yourself for, you know, participating in toxic situations, for staying longer than you should have. This is going to be a year of new experiences, new people, a spiritual connection, and also a lot of healing, to be honest. Wow. The entire universe conspired to help me find you. I definitely feel like that's the spiritual union that you're making. This person that you're embarking on a new beginning with, this person that's giving you hope, allowing you to enter a new cycle of fertility where love can truly be free and begin and survive. And then we were brought together cosmically in an encounter marked by inexplicable synchronicities. So this new person that comes through, you'll likely see and experience a lot of synchronicity from the time, you know, honestly, it's just like, the synchronicities are really gonna like heat up and heat up and heat up and heat up until you meet them. So that's just a part of your path. I can't even say when the synchronicities will start because I feel like they could be starting now for most of you. And let's just wrap with some words from the spirit animals, some advice here on embarking this year. This year is going to be a whirlwind for you guys. It's going to be pretty crazy. Yeah, we have the dog spirit and the ant spirit. At the bottom of the ant spirit, it says time to collaborate. At the bottom of the dog spirit, it says be loyal to what you love, to your new person, you know, not allowing, you know, the beauty about relationships is you can hold each other accountable. So when you start to get an attitude, if your person, you know, keeps their temperament, you're able to continue once you're done having your attitude. Or if your person starts to be a little toxic and they kind of snap at you, you being loyal and holding, you know, holding the other person accountable, remaining calm will allow you guys to be able to move forward. So the universe is telling you to stick with this spiritual union because this is something that's really good for you. Don't self-sabotage. That could easily happen, especially with all that you've been through. You know, be loyal to what you love. Be loyal to yourself as well. Continue to commit to yourself and decide what you want for this year now, so the universe can work with you as a co-creator, because you definitely have more power. So you can now say, okay, universe, this is what I want to do, and work with the universe versus waiting for a blessing or abundance. You can kind of say, this is what I want. And then we have the ant spirit. At the bottom of that one, it says time to collaborate. So I see you guys, like I said, meeting new friends, new romantic partners. It's kind of like a year of firsts and new experiences. So I'm excited for you guys. And that's what I have for you. That's what the year is looking like for you. Hit me up on Etsy in the description below if you'd like your own private tarot reading. Don't forget to like this video, please. I appreciate that. Subscribe to my channel. And that was your pile. I'll talk to you later. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description. All right, group 2 with the blue stone. Let's get right into it. 2022, the year of love for you guys. What's it gonna be like? So first of all, we have Spellbound and Ask a Friend. And then we have Free Yourself and Unrequited Love. So immediately this gives me an energy that you're making a commitment to yourself. I actually heard it like, I make a commitment to myself. Like someone's inner dialogue. Either you spoke this into the universe or you wrote this down. You did a commitment spell on yourself. I've done that before. There's certain things that I wanted to commit to. I've done a commitment spell to bind me to my inner goddess. Like, it's real out here. You can do these spells on yourself to make sure you can hold yourself accountable. But I see you guys doing that for yourself. It's time to take back control of your life and unrequited love. At the bottom of that card, it says one-sided affections. So I definitely feel like that's what 2021 was for you, or that's, you know, bleeding into 2022 a little bit, depending on how long your process is taking you. But with this Ask a Friend energy, I feel like you're telling someone. You're telling someone because you mean it this time and you want someone to hold you accountable. It's kind of like in relationships, like you don't tell your mom that or your family like that your partner has messed up unless you really want them to hold you accountable. It's kind of like that kind of energy. Like some things you keep to yourself because you know that your friends will hold a grudge because they don't love your person like you do, and your family as well. They obviously care about you more than they're going to care about your partner. So with that Ask a Friend card, the universe is urging you to, and some of you guys have already made the decision that you're going to tell someone about it, or you're going to start a health and fitness journey with a friend. Like there's definitely this energy of accountability here. Like you're making a solid commitment to do something to free yourself from unrequited love, from connections where people don't invest as much energy as you do, from connections where people don't, you know, love you the same that you love them, maybe because they don't have the capacity to as well. I feel the need to say that. It's not necessarily that, you know, people are, you know, I don't know, there's so many things depending on your situation. But then we have Spellbound. So that's really exciting. That lets me know that you're getting some attention. You've definitely caught someone's energy. As I am about to split the deck, we got the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which is good. So that's representing a soulmate connection of sorts. Let's see what else you get here. There we go. I was just gonna say, what is happening for group 2? Cards are flipping all around, so let's see what you guys got. Ooh. You're definitely attracting someone who can offer you a stable beginning. 3 of Pentacles in reverse, 2 of Cups in reverse. That gives me a very clear message. This unrequited love situation was not built on a solid foundation. It wasn't a situation where this relationship started off super healthy and it just kind of went to crap. For some of you, this may have been like a puppy love situation where you met this person in high school or middle school, or, you know, at some point in your life where you were younger. But there was plenty of time to let go, and I feel like both parties in some way, somehow found comfort in each other, but wouldn't let go. Also, this could be like a string of relationships that were unrequited. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. There was no working with the universe when it came to getting in a relationship with this person. No listening to the signs and synchronicities, the red flags the universe tried to show you as well. 2 of Cups in reverse. This was never your person, or at least not your forever person. This was someone that taught you, you know, some lessons, someone that you experienced a lot with, learned a lot from. But I definitely feel like 2022, you guys are letting go of this connection or letting go of this type of person. You're doing things differently. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress card here. So something has definitely shifted. I feel like you guys have either gone through an ascension or you've started to dabble into magic, because there's a power that you guys have and a new trust in the universe that you guys have. Now, some people honestly get to this point where it's like they've been through a lot. Some people get to this point where stuff hits the fan like over and over and over again, and then they finally are like, okay, universe, show me what you got. Like, fine, you know, and that could be the case for you as well. But the Wheel of Fortune is upright. So that lets me know you're allowing the space for best case scenario to happen for you. 3 of Wands in reverse. You're not being stubborn. King of Pentacles. Someone who has the ability to offer you stability is coming through. And you're also realizing what stability looks like for you. You're taking away from the relationships that you've been in, or this specific relationship that you've dealt with. I feel like this is before 2021. It could be like, you know, a whirlwind where it's like a lot happened in 1 year, but I feel like there's years of, oh, okay, it could be past life, I'm hearing. And that's why it feels like this relationship is so dense, because I feel like this is someone you've been dealing with for a while. Otherwise, this is like an energy. You know, if you date a bunch of people in the same vibration, it's going to seem like the same thing is happening over and over again. But yeah, there's definitely a separation from that, a trust in yourself, your own power to attract to you what it is that you're looking for. It's like, I don't chase, I attract. What's for me will simply find me type of energy. You're allowing the wheel to spin. You're allowing best case scenario to enter your space. Page of Swords, 5 of Cups in reverse. So definitely a new beginning here and a new perspective. 2 of Wands in reverse. There's a lot of surprises that are going to come through for 2022 for you guys. I don't feel like you guys know what's going to happen. At the bottom of the deck, I already turned it over. We got the Lovers in reverse. So let's see how things play out here. Under that, we have the 9 of Swords. Oh, okay. And then under that, we have the High Priestess. Because I was like, oh my God, we're tapping into 2022. But, you know, 9 of Swords is kind of like that healing, allowing yourself to feel all the feels. The High Priestess is getting to a place where you understand why XYZ happened. So there is going to be some healing that is going to have to take place in 2022, and it's because of all that you've been through. So let's see what else we get. Ooh, there's going to be an initiation. Yeah. This is the truth of the matter. Like, if you look at last year and you didn't have a very exciting year, not very much happened, this is just the honest truth. We have passion ignited and fertility. I want you to hang on to this, because ultimately everything that you're experiencing emotionally, everything that you're processing is happening for a reason. It's not just so you can be lonely. It's not just because, you know, it's all happening for a reason. You're going to get your new beginning, and there's fertility in 2022 for you, letting me know that there's a possibility for, you know, new and exciting adventures and romance. But to be honest, you have to separate from that energy. You can't operate from a place like, even though you may want new love to come in right away, with you guys, I do feel like you have to let go of old people, self-sabotaging behavior, toxic traits, like any low vibrational aspects about yourself, self-limiting beliefs from this old situation. Like, there's a whole changing of who you are. I'm hearing DNA for whatever reason. Maybe that's something for you. Specifically, we have rest and rejuvenance and solitude. So first of all, there's going to be this period of time where you're just kind of like allowing the dust to settle, doing some reflection, spending some time in solitude. It's like I said, initiation, like in order to know what it is that you truly want and what you're truly going to do moving forward, how you're going to move moving forward, you need time to clear your mind, clear your energy, decide who's still going to be here, who's not going to be here in terms of friends and family and connections, what you really need to do. Like you're kind of like taking time to map out, what do I want for myself? We have the waiting game. So I feel like the universe has someone special specifically for you. Like for group one, they had a lot going on. There's multiple love offers that they're getting in their year. And for you guys, it seems like there's someone specific that the universe kind of has planned for you that's going to come through. Then we have balance, conflict and defeat, and discontent and boredom. So the universe is getting you used to your new surroundings, your new way of living. The universe is kind of gearing you up for your next relationship as well. So I honestly see a lot of internal work for some of you. Some of you have already done this internal work, so this is something that you're going through right now whenever you're watching this video, and we're talking about what's coming next. But for you guys, I do feel like there's someone specific that the universe has for you. Like I said, versus group one, their message was more of like, there's a whole bunch of people they're dating, a lot going on. For you guys, I feel like the universe is like, nope, I know exactly what he or she, I know exactly what they need. So I'm gonna give them exactly that. And this is like hazing, it feels like it took a long time for you guys to get to this high priestess position. 2 of Cups in reverse, 3 of Pentacles in reverse. That's a sign of a lot of cycles, a lot of relationships not going well. You know, that's a sign of someone with a long journey who's been through a lot. Ooh, look at what the universe is saying to you. Okay, this is the universe's message for you. It says, I trigger your wounds for the purpose of healing. It is your responsibility to heal these wounds. So through like your journey, I feel like we're finally at a turning point where 2022 is going to be a year where things finally start to look up and things get better. But it's because you're not avoiding this healing that you know you have to do. If you tried to avoid the healing last year, you ended up doing some healing, but not intentionally. Like, was it because you couldn't, you know, do what you really wanted to do or what you had your mind or heart set on? Or was it that you truly said, I'm going to spend this year healing? If you said, I'm going to spend this year healing and it was intentional, you've likely done everything because there wouldn't have been any resistance. So you're just kind of upwards from here. But if you're in that place where it's like, yeah, I've healed a bit, but not because I chose to, because, you know, I didn't really have any other options, you know, there's still going to be we're going to have to work through some of this energy still. And then we have this one. This one says, every cell in my body is telling me that you are my happily ever after. I am convinced of this. Like I said, there is one specific person the universe already has picked out for you that I feel like you can meet before the end of this year. I don't see why you wouldn't. Unless you resist what you're supposed to do this year, you're going to meet the person you're likely going to settle down with this year. But it's like all this healing, it just can't be avoided. You have to take it head on and just get her done. All right, we have the lizard spirit, the deer spirit, and the eagle spirit. To wrap off 2022 for you, the eagle spirit said spirit has your back. So the universe is letting you know, listen, all of this is happening for a reason. The universe has got your back. Spirit has your back. The universe wants the very best for you. This is just your path. Dear spirit, bring a gentle touch. Be easy on yourself. Take it easy on yourself and on new people as well. If you find yourself putting people through like a bunch of tests and things like that, you may not be ready to open yourself up to new friends. So be gentle on yourself. Don't try to force yourself to move faster than you need to. And then we have the lizard spirit, dream the world into being. This is a perfect time to create a vision board and use that as inspiration and you know, kind of like a snapshot into the future for where you want to be. But this is what I see for your love life 2022. Some deep healing, disconnection from the older version of yourself. There's a lot of transitional things happening for you. This is serious energy. This is huge healing. This is a revolution. Like, these are some big things happening for you guys, okay? So that's what I see. Hit me up on Etsy if you'd like your own private tarot reading. Like this video, please. I appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel. And that was your pile. I'll talk to you later. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description. All right, group 3 with the green stone. Let's get right into it. 2022, love, romance, everything happening for you. So what do we have here? Oh, okay. So first of all, we have attraction and ready to mingle. So I do see you guys in a space where you're opening yourself up to new love. You're feeling attracted to other people. You're finding yourself having crushes again. And I feel that message specifically for someone who's already in a relationship. So that'll be exciting. But we have use your intuition and breakup. So I'm not saying that you're going through a breakup. You're gonna break up with your person. But we have disconnect and short-term connections. That's what it says at the bottom of that card. So to be honest, the universe may be asking you, like, what do you want to do? Because like I said, not saying that a breakup is inevitable and it's something that you cannot avoid, but it is going to be something on your mind. Like, I feel a lot of this energy is in your favor, group 3. So don't feel like someone's going to break up with you, but there may have been a breakup that has happened in the recent past that's putting you in this energy where you're actually okay, like, okay, I'm done healing. I'm opening myself up to new love. I'm going to open up myself to new love, and I'm going to allow the universe to surprise me and show me what could be out there. Okay, fine. I'll accept it. The way things are, I'm gonna let them be. I don't feel like forcing things anymore. Universe, show me the best you got. And yeah, I see you guys kind of ready to mingle. So some of you may be considering breaking up with your person, but like I said, I felt before I even really saw the breakup card that someone in a relationship kind of has a wandering eye, and you're kind of like finding yourself attracted to another person. So that may be something that, you know, you decide to do. But regardless, we have use your intuition. So the universe is telling you, hey, is this a temporary feeling, or are you seeing that the person you're currently with may be someone who fit you better as you were the older version of yourself, you know, and do they still fit now? You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully is what it says at the bottom of that card. So like I said, I'm not trying to tell you, like, if you're in a relationship to leave your person or anything like that, but I do see you, I don't know, the universe is kind of trying to push you to enjoy it, to see it, you know? Don't limit yourself and box yourself in because you feel like it's wrong, you know? It's natural to grow and evolve, and sometimes that means you outgrow a person. The universe is telling you, don't end up ruining your future by boxing yourself in, you know, to this person, unless you're like married and you've made like a commitment to them on that higher level. Allow yourself to experience, okay? Yeah, I see things honestly going differently than you had intended. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse and the 10 of Coins in reverse, so you did not see this coming. I see a replacement energy. I gotta be honest, you guys. Like, if you are currently in a relationship, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse is like a swift change of plans, and it may be because of a rapid expansion or a download that you have spiritually, especially if you've been working on growing spiritually and your partner hasn't. There's this whole new timeline that you've jumped on and they're just not on it. I mean, we got the 9 of Wands in reverse, King of Cups in reverse. That's an energy of timeline hopping. It's like, I don't know why I'm reluctant to say you're throwing away plans, because that's not what this is. But it's like an energy of you, someone just isn't right for you moving forward. You know, or like I said, you may have gone through a breakup recently. We got the Lovers card here, like, and the Emperor. There's someone bigger and better out there for you, and the universe is aligning you with that person, and it's literally like the stars are aligning. It's very magical. It's very, very magical. Like I feel my tear ducts like my eyes watering. Like, it's so magical and unbelievable and mystical and fantastical and like all the coals out there. But yeah, 9 of Wands in reverse, like, I don't know, that's kind of a big deal. Like I said, the only way to describe that is a timeline switch, because 9 of Wands is a foundation that's already built. 9 of Wands is already very, very solid. So this would have to be a complete change of plans. Like, this is unexpected. Brace yourselves. Ooh. 8 of Wands and then, or sorry, 8 of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Swords. Look at this 8 of Swords, you guys. You guys are untangling yourselves. Those ropes are falling off that confined you, that kept you stuck. And there's expansion happening here, like rapid expansion. And it's huge. 4 of Swords, there's a lot of questioning. You guys feel a lot of guilt. You know, this year, Group 3 is going to teach you guys how to love yourself through disappointing someone. You may be in the position that you've been in, or that someone else has been in, that has hurt you, because it's hard for you to do this. You know, we have the 4 of Swords here, and it's like, it doesn't feel 100% right. For me, I have an example with this. So if you don't know, I have a kid, and he's homeschooled. And he's homeschooled because I have the ability to homeschool him. So it's like, why wouldn't I? You know, with everything going on in the world, there's so many reasons that it's like, if you can, it's just a personal decision. And I was so upset because none of my family agreed with my decision, you know? And they don't have him full time like I do. So it's like, they weren't gonna understand. But they're like, okay, but he needs interaction with other kids, which he still gets and things like that. But I just remember it being such a hard decision for me. And we're a well-oiled machine now. Like, he's home, it's great, he loves it, I love it. He wasn't completely on board either in the beginning, but as his mother, I knew that it would be the best decision for him overall to be at home. And now it's going great, and other people can see that as well. But it was just bittersweet, you know, because as a mom, I felt like, you know, he does need to be out there and to experience things and to be with other people. And it was such a hard decision, and I didn't feel 100% good about it. Even though I knew in my heart of hearts it was the best thing for us, I still didn't feel like super happy and excited. And that's exactly how I feel you guys feeling. It's that same emotion. It's like, I know I deserve a new beginning. I know I deserve a better partner. Even if your old partner or old people you dated aren't like completely trash, it's like, it doesn't feel 100% good, you guys. It's really bittersweet. It's like, on one end, you deserve more, and you did the work, and you ascended, and you've grown, and I wouldn't be surprised if you guys were the Empress. We got the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You did a lot of work, you know, but at the same time, it's still like you have to let go of certain people, and those people were a part of your lives, and it's like you're mourning an old version of yourself as well. Like, you're mourning your old life. It doesn't feel 100% good, but that doesn't mean that it's not still the best decision for you, Group 3. And it's just like, it's truly bittersweet. It's truly bittersweet. It's like, you know that you deserve the best of the best, but you still don't feel good about having to let go of certain people and certain things. Even though, like, this is meant to be, like, star-crossed lovers, Romeo and Juliet type of energy, you still don't feel 100% good about this, because it's just like, you know, it's bittersweet. You know it's the best thing, but still. And it's gonna be tough for you guys, you know. We have the Choose Wisely card. I don't know, you guys, it's up to you, you know. With that decision with homeschooling my baby, it was 60-40. 60% he should stay home, 40% he should go to school. You know, and that's how I feel with you guys. It's just a choice. Like, it would be easier if you just felt 100%. Choose wisely. The universe is saying, listen, do what feels best for you, because at the end of the day, this is an opportunity and you have free will. Your ancestors have already lived their life here. You have to make the decision that's best for you. You know, don't do what Spirit, the divine, the universe your guides, your angels say that you should do. Like, you live this life for you. You've lived it for other people already. Live it for you. Because there's always going to be something better. In fairness, there's always going to be a better job, a better opportunity, a better partner. But once you decide this is who I'm going to be with and this is what I'm going to do, you need to stick with that decision. But make sure you take the time to give it a fair shot. Like, make sure you give it the time, yourself the time to decide what it is that you want to do. Oh my goodness, we have moving on and patience. So a lot of you guys are taking this opportunity. Like I said, it doesn't feel good. The universe is saying be patient with other people, be patient with yourself. It's gonna take a healing process for the people who have to let you go as well. Whether it's a partner, whether it's friends and people who have supported you up until this point, it's gonna be a process for everybody. So just give people the time that they need. Be patient with people. People will come around. People may not want to be your friends now, but maybe they want to be your friends later once they kind of warm up to this new reality. But 2022, even above romance, is just going to be the year of you and putting yourself first and doing what's best for you and giving yourself the very best shot and opportunity at happiness and love, you know. And I just feel like something so perfect is coming in for you guys, but it still doesn't feel 100% right, and it's not going to. And the universe is even challenging you with that, you know, choosing to do something that doesn't feel 100% right, but still choosing to do it because you know logically it's the best thing for you. So that may even be like another level of ascension that you'll have to kind of work through. But we have the third eye chakra and the throat chakra. You know, seeing things clearly. Also, communication is going to be good. Even if you're leaving, give people communication so you can close these cycles. Hear what people have to say. This doesn't mean like allow people to disrespect you and talk out the side of their necks, but hear people out. And at the end of the day, just make your decision for you. Oh my God. Look at this. That is crazy. We have both tried to run from our loves, but our souls crave this magic. I am making my way back to you. Oh my God, it's like such a star-crossed lover energy. Like that Emperor energy came in so strong. Like someone is running towards you. They feel you and they're like, oh my God, my twin flame has incarnated in this lifetime. Hold the phone. Everyone stop. Like, stop. I feel you. And they're coming towards you so quickly. And it's just like crazy. It's so cosmic. But this definitely feels like someone in the past life, and you've done the work to get in the vibration in which you both feel each other. It's so crazy. This is a lot. Like, you can feel them. Some of you guys are like anxious as well. You've been feeling like something is gonna happen. The only thing that is scarier than fighting for this connection is leaving, because our souls know that we could never part. You guys are so torn. Are you joking? You're so torn. It's not gonna feel 100%. Our connection is divinely timed. I will be with you when the time is right. This is why you need to be patient and wait for me. We had that patience card. So that's also talking about this new connection. Don't expect this person to immediately come through because you make the decision to break up with your partner. It's gonna happen in divine timing. It's gonna happen in 22 for you, and that's just on period. But it's gonna happen in divine timing, so be patient for it. Don't expect, you know, to put a band-aid over a huge tearing apart between you and another soul, you know, to happen with this new person. You know, these are two things happening at the same time, but they're still unrelated. Like, you breaking up with the person is not what's causing you to meet this new person. In the very beginning of the spread, I was like, oh, I see some of you guys attracted to someone while you're already in a relationship. So this could happen. It's gonna happen when it's gonna happen, period. These two things are not related. So you breaking up with this person doesn't have to happen first. This is just happening, period. If you have broken up with your person, that will allow you to really kind of hit the ground and be with this new person without any sort of messy beginning, whatever. But these are two unrelated things that are happening at the same time, and it's like so intense. And you guys, 2022 is going to be a lot for you. That's what I have happening in love. I could talk about this spread forever. It's so freaking powerful. Hit me up on Etsy in the description below if you want your own private tarot reading. Like this video, please. I appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel if you feel called to. And that was your pile. I'll talk to you later. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description. All right, group 4 with the redstone. Let's get right into it, okay? 2022, love for you. Let's see what's gonna happen. So, ooh, okay. Let's just get into it, okay? We have retreat and reconciliation. And then we have too much on my mind and wait a little bit longer. I'm definitely picking up on an indecisive energy, whether that's coming from you or someone you already have your eye on. Also, the universe is definitely making it clear to me that this doesn't necessarily mean for all of you that this is a reconciliation in this lifetime. This is two souls coming together that have incarnated luckily at the same time. That I'm getting two paralleled souls that are both working on their own karmic stuff, and the universes have kept you out of each other's energy to where you can't meet until you're in alignment. And so there's this energy here for some of you where it's like you've been going through your own, you know, drama and love. You've been going through your own lessons, and so has like a soulmate from another lifetime, or someone you have a very strong soul connection with, and you have the opportunity to reconcile with them in this lifetime retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world if you've done the work, or if you do the work, if you haven't been spending 2021 doing a lot of healing, learning about yourself, connecting to your innermost self. If it's been more like fun for you, there's going to be this period of time where things are going to slow down a bit if they haven't already, for you to really get that inner work done so that you can proceed. Not too long ago in October, we had Saturn go direct. Who else went direct? Saturn went direct, Jupiter went direct. We had a Mercury retrograde. There was a lot of planets in retrograde at that time. So you likely towards the end of the year have already done a lot of work, or in the middle of 2021. But some of you, this is going to be a partner that you did know in this lifetime, but you haven't talked to this person. Like, there's been no contact. There hasn't been a back and forth. There has been a moment of separation. Too much on my mind and wait a little bit longer. The universe is saying there's a little bit more energy to clear. Wait a little bit longer for that to clear so that we can move forward. Ooh, as I cut the decks, I had the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Air and the Queen of Fire. So you may have been in competition with someone in this lifetime. You know, there may have been like some sort of third-party situation that happened with a Queen of Fire, Queen of Air, someone with heavy air or fire placements. I definitely feel like this was a very, very, very long cycle. And it's like healing has finally happened. I want to take that one too. Yeah, there's an opening of energy. Oh, and we've avoided this for so long. We have the Tower in reverse and the Sun card here. So finally victory, finally brighter days. But yeah, we have the Death card in reverse and the Eight of Swords. There is someone who you've been experiencing a parallel journey with, where you're going to be able to really connect with them because of what you've both been through. Even though you haven't been with each other in this lifetime, or you haven't talked to this person for a long time, there's a lot of healing and growth that you guys have done separately, whether it's through other lifetimes or through this lifetime that you know this person from. But you're gonna, when you connect with them again, you're gonna relate to them on a very intense level. It's gonna feel like home. This reconciliation energy, it's gonna feel very familiar, very meant to be, very serendipitous. But with the Tower card in reverse, like, it took y'all a long time to get here. A long time to get here. Page of Wands and the Hermit. Oh my God, this is lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes of learning, or one lifetime with very, very, very intense learning and a lot of seclusion. For some of you, you may not have ever dated anyone seriously in this lifetime. That's the energy I'm getting, because there's an energy here with this Page of Wands where it's like you kept trying and trying and trying to get a certain outcome, and it was not happening. Like, you wanted to be in a relationship, you wanted romance, you wanted love, and it just did not happen. With this Hermit card, it's like the universe was like, nope, your path is different. There's people who learn all of their karmic lessons through people outside of them externally, and there's people who learn all their karmic lessons through introspection. You know, there's light work, which is basically the healing, the action, and the light, you know, through action. And then there's dark work, people who, you know, heal and do their learning through themselves, through introspection, through exploring the darkest crevices of self and having to face their shadow side and look at it in the face like, I am not afraid of you, I'm going to integrate you. So I feel like you guys are definitely, you know, people who've done a lot of dark work, which it has nothing to do with, as my mom would say, the dark arts or anything like, you know, low vibrational. This is just a different kind of, there's light work, then there's dark work. There's just two different kinds, and they're both equally as powerful and needed. So moving forward for you guys, Nine of Wands in reverse, Four of Pentacles in reverse. Glad to see this. This lets me know that 2022 will feel new for you guys. Nine of Wands in reverse lets me know that there's a new, I don't want to say a new cycle. It's not a cycle. It's kind of like a new timeline for you guys. Like, it's going to be very different. Your life is going to change. And then I'm also hearing family, and I'm seeing a home. So some of you guys are going to be meeting the person you're going to marry this year. Life partnerships. Okay, they're making it clear. You're going to be entering life partnerships this year, connected with the people that you're going to be with for the rest of your life here on earth. And it's likely going to be with someone who you've had a parallel journey with, who has been going through the same thing. Like, you guys are very connected. Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the Page of Swords. A lot of page energy for you as well. So Page of Swords is giving me communication. There's going to be communication between you and some people of the past. I feel an energy of making amends. You know, people who were mean to you in school, people who picked on you at one time or just didn't see your value, like coming back and actually apologizing. I've done that myself. People that I know in high school, like, I'm so sorry, because for me personally, at certain points, I would personally feel rejected, so I would go out of my way to like annoy people, because I had such a big personality. My voice was even higher pitched than it is nowadays, and I was just extremely annoying. So if I knew you didn't like me, I would go out of my way to get under your skin, because you're gonna try to pick on me, I'm gonna pick on you back. And I've had to like apologize to people, like, I'm so sorry that I was so annoying and, you know, poked at you and poked, like, I'm sorry. Even if you were mean first, I'm gonna take responsibility for my part in it. And I see some people coming back to you and apologizing, like, you know, I wasn't mature enough to recognize your value. I wasn't mature enough to handle your heart the way that I should have. So there's going to be some communication and easy healing. Seven of Pentacles in reverse is like an energy of being able to easily let go of the past and what has happened, because you're just getting an apology, and it doesn't have to be super deep and dramatic. It's just like, we can all move on from this situation. So there's some endings here, but also some conversations so that these things can truly end. Hierophant in reverse and the Two of Swords. Illusions are being revealed. So you're also seeing, you know, this honestly gives me an energy of when you like see someone on Facebook. It's always Facebook. Like, when you see someone on Facebook that you knew in high school or you knew a while ago, and you see where their life is now and they're like not doing so hot. That's this energy. Like you're running into people at the grocery store who were super popular in school, or super popular when you knew them, or who you looked up to and you thought that they were so cool, and it's like all of those illusions are being stripped. You're seeing this person that you thought was so happy, unhappy, or you're seeing that, you know, what you thought, you know, would have been the best case scenario for you is not. Like a lot of illusions being revealed to you for exactly what they are. And because of that, the universe is kind of showing you like, listen, this is why you went through what you did. I know you thought that, you know, you weren't getting what it is that you wanted because, you know, it was because of you, like something was wrong with you. Oh my God. But the universe is showing you like, no, this is what this truly is. This would have been you, you know? 3 babies later and no wedding ring. That could have very easily been you. And now this person is absolutely miserable, and look at you. You know, you're not miserable. You're walking into your new beginning. So there's going to be a lot of cycles closing. But like I said, I don't feel like a new cycle is, it's just kind of like a new timeline. It's like you're finally able to get your happily ever after is what I see for you. So let's see. All good stuff for you, literally. We have material harvest and patience. Woo! Your patience is being rewarded, group 4. Your patience is being rewarded. Material harvest is specifically harvesting all of the seeds that you've planted for years. Everything that you've done, all the work that you've done, all the time that you've put in, you're finally able to get that return on investment. So material harvest is gonna be very interesting. I don't think the universe is telling you to have patience. I think you've had enough patience and you've been patient throughout your entire journey. So you're just being rewarded. We have triumph. So this is just a complete and utter total win. This is like finally a winning streak, a cycle of winning, of love, of happiness. We have material and spiritual prosperity, and then partnerships and alliances. So I see a lot of you starting a family. I see a lot of you connecting with new family. And I also just heard church. So you may be going to a new church, or your partner may be religious. You're going to church with them. You're finding it to be very healing. Religion can be very healing, used correctly. It's usually the people, not necessarily the teachings that are the problem, if we're being honest, you know? So that could be a very good thing for you, but it feels so wholesome, it feels so right, and it's like, wow, you've been through so much, but like, wow, you also have your family, and just like this, like, it's giving a lot of love, you know? You've been through it, but you're being rewarded. We have material and spiritual prosperity. So spiritually, you're continuing to ascend and grow. You're experiencing spiritual prosperity. And then materially, that's like material items, okay? Car, you may be living a life of luxury. You may be marrying rich. House, home, foundation, materials prosperity. So wealth, money, abundance. And then we have partnerships and alliances. So like I said, I do feel like you're meeting your person that you've been on this parallel journey with, and you're finally able to have your happy ever after, and also some new friends and a new sense of community. Like I said, for some of you, it's going to be like a church thing, having a church community. Beautiful. Glad to see it. Look at this. We have, here's these two. You touched my soul long before I knew what your hands felt like. Literally, you know, literally, you've been on this parallel journey, I'm telling you. And then we have, you are my ultimate friend, partner, and lover. Our souls are made of the same fabric. We are energetically identical. This is the person you've been on a journey with, and this is why you're going to connect with them so deeply. You know, even though you didn't know them in the 3D, like the first card said, you touched my soul way before I felt your hands, before I knew what your hands felt like, is what it said. Like, at the bottom of the deck, we got the dove spirit. At the bottom of that card, it says, be peace. So the universe is like, you finally get to be happy. You finally get to experience love. And you finally get what you deserve and what you've worked for. I'm just so happy for you guys, group 4. 2022 is definitely going to be a big year for relationships. I can just feel it, even in the numerology of it, you know? But let's see what else is going on. Yeah, a lot of learning. We have the elephant spirit and the dolphin spirit. At the bottom of the dolphin spirit, it says this and that are true. At the bottom of the elephant spirit, it says learn from the past. So even though you went through a lot of pain, there's still a lot of beauty in the situation. Just like I was talking about, like how the illusions are being revealed. Sure, at the time, through the lens you were looking at, you saw that as a curse that, you know, this person got to date the person maybe you wanted to date. But at the same time, that person was getting screwed over and that would have screwed you over. This and that are true. This is gonna be a year of illusions being revealed to you. You're gonna see things for exactly what they are, and you're gonna see why you didn't have certain things sooner. And you'll be grateful for it because you're gonna be comforted with your lover, your person. Ugh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. We have the seahorse spirit and the chameleon spirit. So I know you guys are tired of waiting. You're tired of being patient. It's coming. It was always going to come at this time. If we assign a timeline, like this is supposed to happen here, that's when we typically get disappointed. So try to release timelines the best you can, but it's coming through this year, so you won't have to wait too much longer. Chameleon spirit says act as if. Seahorse spirit says watch and wait. So the universe is saying pretend like it's already here. Watch and wait is going to happen, period, whether or not you're happy about it. Eager, excited, irritated, annoyed. It's going to happen the way it's going to happen. Like the wait is over, so. Otter spirit and the beaver spirit. Lay a solid foundation at the bottom of the beaver. At the bottom of the otter spirit, it says you are never alone. So there's definitely this beautiful energy of just being really comforted. It feels very romantic and very sweet. You know, not every romantic connection is actually romantic. Some of them can be, there's so many forms of relationships. Like the power couple dynamic typically has little to no romance because they're working towards a common goal. They're grinding. You know, it looks like they're having fun on social media because they get to travel and they're taking all these pictures, but they don't really get to slow down enough to experience that romance. There's all sorts of connections. This is going to be a very romantic, solid home life, simple life type of connection. And then we have the brown bear spirit. It says take time out at the bottom of this one. Congratulate yourself. I always say it. No one got you here but you. Truly, group 4. Nobody got you here but you, because I see that you guys are dark workers and you did a lot of this work in solitude. You did a lot alone. So I'm so happy you're finally getting your happily ever after. I love this reading. Beautiful way to wrap these up for 2022. So yeah. That's what I have for you. You can hit me up on Etsy in the description below if you'd like your own private tarot reading. Don't forget to like this video, please. I appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel if you feel called to. And that's what I have for you today. I love you. Be careful what you wish for. And I will see you in the next one.